back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
The Ice Queen, the Ice Princess, Joanna Champion has been real fiery leading up to her fight with Rose Namajunas. I mean, it's really been entertaining. I mean, I really don't even know how to feel about it. I've never really seen this out of Joanna. I mean, I could just have been missing it, but on the conference call, you know, I don't know if Rose is just bringing it out of her, but to me, Rose doesn't even seem like an antagonist. You know, she doesn't even seem like she's doing anything to fire Joanna up. Joanna's just ready to defend her belt. But in it, I will say she's said a couple things. I will just talk about it here. I was going to say, you know, she's like, 1 minute, Joanna will be saying, you know, Rose is unstable and she's not ready for this fight. And she's not, you know, ready for the big time. She's not ready to be a champion. And the next minute she'll go on to say, you know, Rose is, the toughest fight that I've had. You know, she's a tough opponent. The next minute she's mentally unstable. She's not ready. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that might contradict a little, but she's been fiery, and some of the things she's been saying has been drawing headlines. Like Rose Namajunas was talking about how she wanted in the media call how, you know, she would like to use this fight as like a PSA for mental health, you know, disorders and mental health and shit. And Joanna came out and was like, you're mentally unstable. Like after that, like she was like making fun of Rose's mental health after she was trying to make a PSA for mental health. I was like, oh damn, fiery. And she's, you know, just been snapping at her. Well, at the fucking face-off, she put her hand in Rose's face and pushed it a little bit, you know, kind of like Verdun pushed Edmund, you know, got ready, hey, but that was more of a push kick. This, some people were like, hey, she hit Rose. You know, is that cool? Does she get punished for putting her hands on Rose at the press conference? What if Rose would have got pissed? You know what I'm saying? Rose was stone-faced. I'll tell you that first, though. Rose didn't react, didn't care. I don't even know how she does it, man. Joanna must be Medusa, because Rose is stone, and it's not really a fear or fright. She's just fucking she's either stoned out of her mind, or she's just stoned out of, like, calmness. Like fucking, you know, she's been meditates right before all of this shit, because Rose, she just keeps it calm, cool, and collective. She's not entertained by Joanna. She's not impressed by Joanna. She is not excited about this shit right now. But it is what it is, you know. She's got this opportunity of her life. She's, you know, probably just training, and I don't know. But I will say this, Rose has not been very respondent to Joanna. Well, Joanna put her hand in Rose's face, and everybody was like, yo, did she just hit Rose? Because if you watch it, she definitely pushed her head back a little bit. But it was more of a push punch, you know. If there's push kicks, this was more of like a push punch. It definitely wasn't just a straight punch, because Joanna said if it was a punch, she would have fucking just knocked her out. Oh my lord, Joanna said that wasn't a punch. If that was a punch, I would have knocked her out. Am I crazy? Or somebody please tell me if I'm wrong. Like, this made me think. Has there ever been a clean knockout in the women's strawweight division? Like a one-punch knockout? I'm not talking about drop somebody TKO. I'm really curious. Actually, we're about to Google that shit together. I'm really curious. Has there ever been a one-punch knockout in the women's strawweight division? All right. Let me put this mic on the stand. Yeah, we're about to do this together, because I'm really curious. Because, Joanna, I understand what you're saying, sweetie, but I don't really know. I don't know if that would have been the KO right there. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Has there ever been a one-punch KO in women's strawweight history? Alright guys, you guys might know this, but I really don't think there has been. I know, you know, there's been definitely been some TKOs, that's for sure. But we're talking about one punch KO. Let's see, I don't think there has been, man. I'm scrolling down Google. No, so that's interesting. I really don't think there has been. Like, the first fucking 10 hits on Google doesn't say anything. There was some post in 2015 that says, will there ever be one? So I'm guessing there hasn't been one before that. But yeah, these are Joanna's comments exactly. She said a punch would have knocked her out. I mean, that's funny. I like what Joanna's saying. I mean, I don't know. This is the thing. I think I heard Dana White or Ariel Helwani, somebody in the MMA world, man, or on the MMA beat. I was listening to something and they said Joanna's numbers are definitely like not close to Ronda Rousey's, and I'm curious. I am very curious. What is it? If that's the case, is Joanna not a huge draw? And do you think this is? I mean, this is always entertaining, you know, but is she gonna have to walk the line? Or is she gonna have to? What does Joanna need to become that crossover star? And I asked that because she's been on some huge cards, bro. She gets some love. She's been undercard. She was on Madison Square Garden with Conor McGregor last year. She was on UFC 211, the one that had like Stipe. Like that was actually a big card. I forgot who else was on it, but it had like Stipe, Joanna. It was a pretty big card. She's on Madison Square Garden this year. I'm sure she's fought on a Ronda Rousey card. I mean, she's been on a lot of big cards. Her people have seen her fight. I don't know what it is though. I'd probably have to bring in a casual fan and ask them about how they feel about Joanna before I really gauged it. Like, I think I have asked the Microwave that before, and I think he probably said she just, I don't know, man. Like, I remember that Valerie Leach-Renault fight whenever Joanna fought her, and she was just battering that chick. Like, that shit was almost uncomfortable to watch. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, the way she wins compared to the way Rousey wins. You know, whenever Ronda Rousey was winning, it wasn't like she was just battering chicks in there. You know, she was fucking beating them fast in under a minute and shit. Armbar, armbar. She also had the signature move. You know, Joanna, she's not, for one, she's not really just finishing chicks. You know, like Demetrius Johnson, who gets the criticism. He's small. People don't want to see him. You know, people small don't finish. Well, Demetrius finishes. Do you think that's a thing? Do you think it's because in the strawweight division there's not a lot of finishes? Or do you think it's the way she beats chicks up, you know? I mean, me personally, that was uncomfortable to watch, that Valerie Leach-Renault Joanna fight. I was like, damn, ref, stop that shit. I never want to see somebody in my family get fucked up like that. I don't ever want to see somebody I love fight Joanna. He's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't going to knock him out. It's just to the point where she's just going to keep fucking him up, you know? You ain't worried about the knockout. So unless the ref stops it from damage, you're just going to keep getting punched and punched and punched and fucked up and punched. But it is what it is, man. I've said enough on this video. Let the full-time family know what the fuck you tap Matt in the comments. I'm out.
Bye, Felicia.